The king crab is one of the largest and most coveted crustaceans in the world. 1 kilo of this seafood can cost up to $300. Its white, juicy meat is considered a delicacy. But how do they capture and process thousands of tons of the world's largest crab? We visited one of the richest and most dangerous fishing grounds on the planet to discover how king crab is harvested. In the northern Pacific Ocean, 200 nautical miles off the coast of Alaska, lies one of the richest fishing grounds in the world, characterized by harsh weather and unpredictable waters. Over the years, thousands of sailors have lost their lives there. However, every fall, a few daring fishermen risk everything by sailing these dangerous waters in search of king crabs. One of the most coveted catches in the icy waters of the Bering Sea, where temperatures can drop below -20 degrees. Monster waves exceed 10 meters in height, and winds can reach speeds of up to 160 kilometers per hour. One of the most extreme and fascinating activities in the world unfolds, the fishing of the red king crab, also known as the largest crab on the planet. This colossal crustacean has legs that can measure more than 1.5 meters and a weight that can exceed 12 kilograms. Its white and juicy meat, rich in protein and low in fat, is considered a delicacy in luxury markets worldwide. These crustaceans usually inhabit depths between 50 and 300 meters, moving slowly over sandy and muddy bottoms in search of food. King crab fishing is done during short seasons that can last between 2 and 3 months a year, generally from October to January. Everything begins with the preparation of the crab pots, colossal steel structures covered with mesh that weigh between 300 and 400 kilos. These cages are not only essential tools but also potential sources of danger. Careless handling could trigger serious accidents on the ship's deck. Each pot is loaded with fresh bait, typically fish like herring or cod, whose irresistible scent draws the king crabs inside. These traps are ingeniously designed with strategic openings that allow the largest specimens to enter while letting the smaller ones escape, ensuring the sustainability of the species. Once ready, the pots are deployed from the fishing vessels into the ocean depths, varying between 90 and 300 meters. This work, carried out under extreme weather conditions, requires precision and teamwork, as the weight of the pots and the treacherous waves can turn every maneuver into a monumental challenge. During the fishing season, each boat can launch hundreds of pots, creating a network of opportunities to capture the prized crustaceans. The pots remain at the bottom for a period that can range between 24 and 48 hours before being retrieved. This time is crucial for crabs to enter the traps, lured by the bait that floats like a promise of food. During this period, the crabs are attracted by the bait and become trapped inside. Once the soaking period has passed, the fishing vessels return to the fishing grounds to retrieve the heavy pots submerged in the frigid ocean waters. Hoisting the pots to the surface is done using specialized equipment such as hydraulic arms and high-capacity cranes installed on the fishing boats. Every movement must be carefully coordinated to avoid accidents or damage to the pots and the crabs inside them. Once the pots are lifted aboard, the fishermen empty the contents onto the ship's deck. This is where a rigorous selection process begins, with the crabs being carefully examined according to fishing regulations. Only crabs that meet minimum size requirements are kept, while the smaller ones are returned to the sea to ensure the species' sustainability. This task is vital not only for the success of the fishing season but also for protecting future populations of king crabs. The work is physically exhausting and dangerous. Fishermen's workdays can last between 16 and 24 hours a day throughout the season, facing extreme conditions. The ice-covered deck and giant waves hitting the ship make this one of the most dangerous professions in the world. The average weight of a crab is 3 to 5 kilograms, but some king crabs can grow to more than 10 kilograms with a leg span of up to 1.5 meters wide. Live crabs are stored in seawater tanks on board until they reach the port. This space provides the necessary environment for the crabs to survive. The water is constantly circulated to ensure proper oxygenation and maintain an optimal temperature for the crustaceans. Once at the port, the crabs are unloaded and sold to processing plants where they are prepared for the market. At the heart of the largest and busiest fishing port in the world, Dutch Harbor, lies the processing plant for investors, a giant in the king crab industry. This iconic center not only processes but also sets quality standards in the marketing of one of the most coveted seafood products on the planet. When the prized king crab catches arrive at their facilities, a meticulous process begins that combines cutting-edge technology with the artisanal expertise of its workers. Each crab is carefully hand-sorted, evaluating size, weight, and quality, ensuring that only the most outstanding specimens move forward in the processing chain. The next step is delicate and essential, the separation of the legs from the shell. This procedure is carried out using a specialized blade that preserves the integrity of the legs, avoiding tears that would compromise their presentation and quality. This level of sophistication allows for the processing of large volumes in record time while minimizing losses. In another stage of the process, the gills are removed using an innovative system that rubs the legs against a rotating bar, achieving efficient and complete cleaning. This approach ensures that each piece of king crab meets the highest standards of purity and quality. Around 3 or 4 legs are required to produce 1 kilogram of this delicious meat. In international markets, the prices of this delicacy can reach up to $300 per kilogram. Once the legs are collected and processed, the crucial cooking stage begins, designed to preserve and enhance their natural essence. It all starts with the immersion of the crabs in large mesh baskets that are submerged in industrial cookers filled with boiling water for approximately 33 minutes. Each piece undergoes precise cooking that ensures the perfect combination of softness and firmness in its meat. To ensure all crabs reach the exact point of cooking, a high-precision temperature probe is used. This tool verifies that the interior of each crab reaches at least 85 degrees Celsius, ensuring they are fully cooked. Rapid cooling is essential to preserve quality and facilitate handling. The crabs are transferred to smaller baskets, strategically designed to allow optimal air circulation, cooling them evenly and efficiently. They then pass through a cooling tunnel for 2 hours, reaching an internal temperature below 20 degrees Celsius. Next, the crabs enter a brine tank at extreme temperatures of -18 degrees Celsius, where they are completely frozen in just 35 to 40 minutes. To further protect the product, they are submerged in a freshwater tank where a protective glaze is applied. This crystalline coating acts as a natural barrier against dehydration, extending the crab's shelf life for up to 2 years. After glazing, the frozen crabs are removed from the baskets, bagged, packed in boxes, and transferred to cold storage, ready for the market in optimal conditions. Like the video if you enjoyed it and share it with someone who might find it interesting. Also, subscribe to this channel and activate notifications to keep learning.